I want to talk about Origen, perhaps one of the greatest theologians of all time. Origen was from Alexandria. On that side, Alexandria is in Egypt. On this side, the language there was Greek, and so Origen wrote extensively in Greek. He A unique thing about Origen. Now, Origen, again, born in Alexandria, trained in Alexandria, part of the tradition, scholarly tradition in Alexandria. Origen is unique because of his thoroughness in his studies. Uh, he thoroughly studied anything that he got himself into. So he has a lot of commentaries, and I mean prolific. He wrote a lot. He has commentaries on all points of scripture. But then he's well known for what is called the Hexpla, where he took like 6 translations of the Bible and put them side by side. And you need to remember, this was not done for he did this. He wrote the thing, hundreds of pages of comparative texts, one next to the other one, next to the other one, next to the other one, 6 of them, to try and ensure that one understands the meaning in the text. And so that is small wonder why Origen is actually known or called the father of modern systematic theology. Again, this is an African. This is someone of the same lineage, as it were. And so when we talk about systematic theology, that sometimes people say, well, Africans don't have any systematic theology, which I have heard distinguished people say. Well, let's talk about Origen, the founder of the discipline. Origen, born in around 184 and died in 253. Perpetua and Felicity were born towards the end of the 2nd century, 182 there. And they died, we know, because of the history books that were written and because of the persecution that was going on at the time. We know that they died in 203. So that's Origen. Now, Origen wrote a number of books, and his style of systematic theology, actually style of commentary, systematic theology, his style of systematic theology was comparative texts. But his style of commentary was allegorical. He would draw a lot of allegorical meaning from scripture, which generally tended to be the style of commentary of those days, which is slightly different from some of the styles of commentary that we have today, which tend to move back towards the systematic theology style of reflection. So that's 184 to 253. Origen is a major moment because of the sheer volume of work that he wrote, and then he was the go-to person. He became the go-to person. This is someone who possibly spoke the local languages, which one of the local languages was Copt, which was one of the wider languages that was spoken there, and wrote in Greek.